Hello. Welcome back. And thank you for the lurk, Pearl and Marshy. It's much appreciated. Thank you for stopping by. I hope your lurk goes well. We're playing 2 Point Campus again because it's Tuesday and I want to hang out. Also, I skipped last week because of school projects that needed to be doing that I procrastinated on. So I don't remember what was happening other than we're now at a party school, I think, and we have to throw some sort of awesome beach party. So we're gonna try to do that today. And hopefully, we will 3-star. Oh yeah, Amazon Prime had some awards, so I'm gonna go ahead and claim those. And let us continue. So, I believe if I remember right, yeah, keeping students happy gives us more money. We get paid for student happiness, not so much for grades, but usually the happier students are, the better grades they get. So it's still pretty much the same way of saying they get good grades and we get paid for it. 26 students need better accommodation. First, let me go ahead and check how many students we have. 85. Okay. So I need something like the 14, 16, 17 beds, I believe. And I certainly don't have 17 beds at all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we need the beds. That is my fault. But let's go ahead and get on that. Let's see. I want to build a long dorm, I think, because they usually work out better than... Ooh, I'm going to build one down here, I think. They usually work out better than square dorms do. I feel like I could fit more in a longer room. Let's see. How much does this room cost? 28,000? Okay, not bad. We're gonna add this and remove that door. And we had little squiggly bed. So let's go ahead and get those in there. Oh, not that one. There we go. Able to fit one more bed. Oh, that wasn't the bed we wanted. Where's the... There it is. Oh, but we want the white one. Okay, here we go. On our way to victory. We got this. And we want the white one of this. All right. That should be fine. There we go. Should have all the beds we need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. All right. So we have more beds than we need, which is good. They should be a little bit happier now. And in the meantime, I'm going to tell you about the start of my week. My Monday was very Monday. You know what I mean? It was very much... It felt like everything that could have gone wrong did go wrong, in the sense that none of our experiments that we worked on the previous week lined up at all. Wow. This looks like some cult shenanigans. I know they're dancing, but this guy right here looks like trouble. But student happiness, my big head is in the way, but it says 69%. All right. But yeah, all of our experiments that I had been setting up last week, none of them worked. So we've essentially had to troubleshoot this week. And it's been a process. It's been a very long week already, and it's only Tuesday, if you know what I mean. But it is what it is, I guess. You keep moving forward. That's all you can do. But as a side note, outside of work events, Oh, Beachapalooza. What an event. The students just can't get enough of all the salty, salty seawater. Nice. Oh my gosh, we got so much money. Lectern can be upgraded for 30 grand. We have 57. That's not what we want. Happiness is so high. It's at 88%. Oh, and it's still going up. Nice. Okay. I'm gonna need to schedule beach parties more often, apparently. I could probably set it up to repeat every year. It gets you a net of plus 30 happiness for 30 days. All right, we might have to like book one of these events every single month. I'll probably need bathrooms over here. Small ones though. These stubby ones. Alrighty. Oh, where'd we go? There we are. Okay, so we need to get 2 more of our clubs to level 5. Yeah, level 5. And we need to get level 14 students, and we presently have 4. And we need a level 8 breaking point beach. Got it. Okay. We will slowly work on those goals. Let's see what we could do to improve student happiness. That's teachers, I think. Nope, student list. Okay, happiness. Who is not happy? Kemi, you need medical attention. You're getting treated now, so you should be feeling better soon. Why are you hostile? You are tired. Okay. Your romance could be better. I could probably place more romance items around. What about you? You're hungry and stuff. You need better accommodations.
Students are reminded that you don't have to ask to go.
Listen, I set these students up to succeed. I give them everything they need. Not my fault they don't use it. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, outside of work. I got my tax refund back. For those of you who live in the US, it's yearly tax season where we file our taxes, and some people end up owing money and some people end up getting money back from the government. It all depends on if you got too much taken out of your paycheck during the year and the government's like, oh, we took too much, you need to get money back. Or if the government is like, oh, well, you made too much and we didn't take enough from your taxes, we need to take some. All in all, it's a really janky process because the government knows how much you owe, but they won't tell you, so they rely on you to file your own taxes, and so many people mess it up that they just get a bunch of extra money. Like, the government gets a bunch of extra money at the end of the year anyway, because people mess up their taxes. Anyway, I digress. I filed my taxes and I got money back, and I promptly spent it. And one of the things I spent it on was a fancy live 2D VTuber. So eventually, surprise, surprise, I will be getting a new, like, fancy movie, mouth, eye tracky, fancy nonsense avatar. And I'm pretty excited. The line art so far looks great. She's not as, like, stocky looking as my current avatar, but I don't know what the limitations are of VTube Studio are right now in terms of models. I honestly cannot think for the life of me if I've seen any other buff VTubers. So I didn't want to keep telling the person to make her more buff when it seemed like she was going up by minuscule amounts at a time. I guess I could have asked, but oh well. I'm really happy with the way she looks so far. 95% student happiness. Oh my gosh. We are making bank. But this VTuber model was A, on sale, and B, also not a high-end model anyway. So as a first trial run, I'm pretty content with how she's looking. And once I get more funds and I can get a fancier VTuber model, I will be more picky about the musculature of my strong lady. The way I've headcanoned it is that she's like going through training. She's a little on the thin side right now. She wants to be a buff muscle mommy, so she needs to train for it. And one day, the training will be worth it, and she will be the buff muscle mommy of her dreams. People just do be littering, and there's a trash can literally 3 feet away. I hate it. I need more janitors, I think. Janitors. Yes, I do need janitors. Iron bladder, squeaky clean. And I think that said regrets intermittently. Same, bro. Same. Rapid.
Janitor required in bathroom.
Yes, yes. Janitors are needed. There we go. Nine staff members want training. Makes sense. Okay. And then what else? Also, other than those, other than the VTuber, I spent my refund. Part of it anyway. I didn't spend all of my refund. I'm not that irresponsible. But I also inadvertently bought an emote package that was in my cart on Etsy that I forgot was there. So when I bought the VTuber, it also bought those, which is fine. I was gonna buy them anyway. As well as some like panel headers for my fancy new lady as well. And then for stuff outside of VTubing, I got some really pretty dreadlocks, synthetic dreadlocks, or rather wool dreadlocks that I will be getting installed at some point. And I'm very excited because they are super cute, and this is preemptive, like, trying out hairstyles for my wedding, which is in a couple years from now. It's in 2025, so it's not a huge rush, but I'm excited nonetheless. Then what else has happened in my life? We got a new roof on our house, finally. It's taken a couple months, but it looks great, and I think now, when we bought the house, there was like a known minor leak when it would rain heavily, so that should be fixed now, which is great. I love that for me. But that is another thing that's kind of like new in my life, is the new roof.
But then, some hours later,
Excuse me.
disaster struck. It was as he finished his paper that he realized he hadn't been using a pen. He thought he was dotting I's and crossing T's, but sadly, he was just making gestures with his hand over a piece of paper. It's a nightmare for so many of us, but today it was Bertie's reality.
How do you not realize that you are not using a pen? How do you not realize that you're not actually writing with something? Ooh. Okay.
Students are reminded
Is there a
to
bigger
set
science room?
reminders.
Oh, I need to get a science room to a higher level, I think. Ooh, this could fit here? I'm color me impressed. This room by all means should not be functional. But oh well, let's see if we could pack more into it. Can I fit? Yep. Nope. Okay. We're gonna do it, I promise. We're gonna... Nice. 6. Okay, we need to get to level 7. I honestly don't think that it's possible. I need a high level. Actually, no. It doesn't seem like I need a high level anything. There we go. Bam. Oh, no. No, no, no. No, no.
Assistant to the
There we go.
library. Thank you.
Student funding. Someone wants a crazy taxi machine. We can do that. It's gonna be right here. A record rug. Who? A staff member wanted a record rug? Who wanted a record rug? Eddie Edruck. I think it just took me to the closest room that could have one. I'm gonna put it right there. There we go. It can't be reached. Okay, well, let's... There we go. Put another one and delete this one. But let's see. What else is happening? Oh, my... Okay, so I'm in a
Attention. Your
master's
finger
degree
is not a
program.
toothbrush.
And currently, one of my classes, it wants me to do a, like, combination project of, like, taking a scientific topic and translating it into, like, an art project. Something that someone with a high school education could understand. And I had this really great idea to make a comic book panel with my friends voicing some characters and doing an overlay, audio overlay of this comic book. And the premise is like planetary protection, which is this concept that when we go to another planet or asteroid or moon or whatever have you, we need to take every measure we can not to contaminate that location with like human microbes or microbes from Earth. Vice versa, if there's something on another planet, asteroid, moon, comet, whatever, and we visit it and come back, we need to take the same care and precautions, if not more, to prevent us from bringing something back to Earth. So it was this concept, this overall concept, and my plan was to have it so that like 2 Earth astronauts were visiting an alien planet and they met with the ambassador talking about how they were gonna do some research on the planet but take every care that they could not to disrupt the ecosystem and stuff. But like 18 panels into this comic, I looked at the fine print of the rubric and realized that there was no sci-fi allowed. And I was heartbroken, to say the least. I thought it was a very great project idea, and I had to scrap it all, and now I don't know what I'm gonna do. And the project's due in 10 days. So that's also something that's going on in my life. Jukebox. Who plays a jukebox? Maybe. Maybe if I move this. Okay, jukebox. There we go,
Students
jukebox.
are reminded that you don't have to ask to go to the toilet.
A level 7 student lounge. Oh, we're at 6 already. Oh, this is what I was doing earlier, wasn't it? So forgetful. I need to do wall things because they're the only things that will fit in this room right now. Let's do a nice little nerdy poster. There we go, level 7. Okay. So now all we need to do is just let time pass. So far we've gained 6 more level 14 students, which is great. I love that for us. A level 8 beach.
Plants should be watered, not spray water.
We're at level 7, and I don't think we've gotten any new items. Yeah, we haven't. A frog ben, though. Let's put some frog bens. Ooh, I don't like its eyes and how it moves. That's a little strange. Okay.
You've been waiting for this, and now you have. I'm finally going to talk about the Boogie Nights. I'm sure I didn't need to tell you that I was actually in on the group of Funky Nights very, very early. And I thought they were a real bright spot in the county's music scene. But I must say, I'm just not enjoying them as much these days. I mean, really, I know I like them, but they just shouldn't be this popular. Another perfectly excellent obscure band ruined by too many fans. It's just selfish. It really is.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to get this particular beach to 8 without fuck, what am I trying to say? Without extra items. There's kind of a limit on the amount of prestige you get after you place one of an item. Nice. People are ready for training.
Your body's a
Someone's currently training though, so that's not useful. I've also been trying to make an effort on Twitter to make more acquaintances with other VTubers. And it's been going well so far, I think. Unfortunately, my algorithm is very much tailored to like art raffles and giveaways. Because I liked a lot of those posts, and now Twitter's like, this is the only content you want. I'm like, no, Twitter, that's not how this works. I also want to see... Oh, I need a new med bay, it looks like. No, Twitter, that's not how this works. I also need... oh, fuck. Getting distracted as I'm talking. I also need people to talk to. You know, friendos. People who are like me. Ooh, that's cool. A cheese ball bench. A little planty plant? No. Let's go right to the overview. So we have 40 graduating, 45 continuing, no one dropped out or anything. That's great. Love that for us.
are now available. No unauthorized panicking.
All right. So we have 50 course points. Let's see if... Nope. Okay, we can only upgrade one of these. We're gonna need to build another dorm, which is fine. Okay. So let's build another lecture hall. Copy, copy, copy. There we go. And then we could put a dorm right here as well. Can I... Well, I might as well just build a new one. So let's build a new dorm, because the others won't fit there. Okay, and we were going with these beds. I wish that the game told you how many beds you needed total, so I didn't have to do like quick math in my head every single time I wanted to figure out how many beds I need for all my students. That should be good. Go, and then I could also put some bathrooms and a shower in here as well. So let me copy. Oof, these doors are going to be uneven. Ah, never mind. Okay, hold on. I believe in me. Copy. This is going to be a very small opening in this building. Yeah. I could also probably shorten this room a little bit. Let us do that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. And edit this room. Forgot about the door. Oh. Beautiful. Okay. And let us pick up this room, place it, and oh no. And pick up this room and place that one. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay.
The summer is a good
And
time to
start new year.
relax and prepare for next year.
Average student entertainment is down a little bit, but that's fine. Ooh, it's the start of the year. Can I schedule? I can schedule an event. There we go. I'm gonna upgrade the training pod as well. Okay, so we still need to get 2 level 5 clubs, and we need, it looks like 39 more level 14 students.
Now taking students for general knowledge.
Let's see. There might be other stuff we can place around campus that could increase entertainment value. Yeah, like cheese ball machine. Can we put this? We could put it here. Perfect spot for it. A little entertainment area. Put 2 right next to each other. There we go. And then a Dance Dance Odyssey machine. Can't fit that there.
You students should make a good first impression. No pressure.
I feel like that's very much in the way. It is. So let me move it. Can I put it outside? No. I could put it in the middle of this place, though. Okay. Let me move this somewhere. Bam. Okay. More entertainment options abound. How many clubs do I have? I need to make sure I am on top of that one. Let's see. Rooms.
You're listening to Ricky Hawthorne on 2 Point Radio. Ricky Hawthorne on 2 Point Radio. Today I balance 2 hats jauntily on my one singular head. My regular disc jockeying hat is joined by my occasional chef
Clubs.
hat. Yes,
Okay, so we
I'll
do
be
have 4
taking
clubs.
you
We just
all
need
over
to...
2 Point County as I
Hey,
recount my
Power Nap
latest
Club is at
culinary
level 5.
travel.
We should have 3.
I set out to find the finest foods our great county has to offer. Just a hungry man and his hatchback. It's a tale as
I wonder
old
if
as
we have to
time.
pass level 5.
Attention. Your finger is not a toothbrush.
What's wrong with you? Lab throat. Contracted in science lab. I wish they had descriptions about what lab throat was. In 2 Point Hospital, all the diseases had like really quirky like descriptions that were always fun. But alas, that is not the case here.
It doesn't matter how desperate you are. No urinating on campus facilities.
Okay, let's look for people with exclusively level 1 skills. Happy. We could upgrade your happiness. Oh, I wish that's how it worked in real life. Oh, I'm feeling kind of blue today. Let me just pay to upgrade my happiness. Alright, so level 1s. You are still waiting for training. And William, you still need training. Let's see if we can get another a gen ed teacher in here. And maybe another scientography teacher in here. It seems like they might have a hard time getting to training. So let's see who's available. Jack Rampant has an iron bladder. Love to see it. Squeaky Clean. Timmy Pong is a level 4 and has a weak bladder. Ooh, but Tiffany is a rapid. Let's go with Tiffany. There you go, ma'am. And let's go with
The culinary
Jack.
world is a lot like the real world. There are
There we go.
places,
Campus
there are
level 18.
stories.
Love to
There's a
see it.
chance you'll get lost after a series of wrong turns. Now 60 miles off course, I was treated to the first food of my trip.
Okay.
A wondering puffed pastry. And something
So
I
what's up with
believed to
students
be
now?
meat. The buttery sausage-style matter mingled
Energy
playfully
seems to
with
be a big
hints of
issue,
pine from my air
but there should be
freshener.
more than enough
It
beds.
was
We have
unexpected.
100
It was
students,
dangerous. It was cold in the middle.
so 5 students a bed, so that's 20 beds we need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, so we have 6 extra beds. That shouldn't be an issue. What is their problem? Are they just not making time for... Okay. It looks like a lot of the people who are unhappy might be sick. No, they're all just science students. Thirsty.
Showering is technically but not socially optional.
Let's take a closer look at their happiness. You are hungry. Need entertainment. Maybe more vending machines? Maybe I'll put some vending machines in these outer buildings so people have little snacks that they can get as well. Frog bins? Let's look for some stuff to just put around.
Assistant to the library. Thank you.
I should put benches, right? People like to sit.
If you ask me, Hogsport boasts the finest milkshakes in 2 Point County. At the Oily Cormorant, they'll serve you a traditional malt in an old leather boot and throw in a salt and vinegar egg. You
And
just
then we
cannot
can
beat
put
it.
vending machines
Milkshakes
in this
are a
area
great
as well.
tradition. They're in our blood. In fact, I once
Alright.
received medical attention after enjoying a few dozen shakes and was told that my blood was over 60% ice cream. How we laughed.
Where is that
for
giant
groundskeeping.
kudosh?
Thank you.
There it is. What do you think? Something just right when people walk in the building? Kind of looks like a Mario area. What other gaming stuff can we put around? That kind of looks cool. A vacuum cleaner. A hamster. Oh, how cute. Okay, what is this? A milkmaid machine. Real dairy style ingredients. Increases happiness. The shakes. Okay. We could put a little milk machine there. There we go. I'm a little concerned about what the shakes is.
Could Gothic students please wear high visibility clothing at night? Thank you.
Nice. So we have another. It looks like there's another party going on. I'm not sure what to do about the clubs. It doesn't seem like they're leveling up. That looks relatively even.
Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely.
Here we go. Move this little tree. Oh, not that one. Oh, geez. Go. You know, just try to increase people's happiness a little bit.
Could it be you? Or you? Or even you? Each time someone plays one of your songs on Bungle Music, we'll show our big pile of money a framed picture of you. Bungle Music. It's not about the money. Not for you anyway.
Gosh dang it. 1, 2, 3. Go. Trying to make things even. I can put something here. Maybe another library area? Ooh. You know what? Hold on. I'm gonna put... Oh, that overlaps a little bit. I hate that.
Doesn't matter how desperate you are. No urinating on campus
Okay.
facilities.
So not gonna do that. We're gonna do this again. There we go. And then put some trees. Okay. Oh, nice. We did get level 5 on that one now. Now we just are waiting on Garden Club, I believe. A winged serpent. We can put a winged serpent. It's a little bit gothic, but that's okay. Put it outside the Vaumont's garden.
Janitor
Make it
needed
very
to
vampire-y.
unlock toilets. Lovely.
Alright, let us also do some upgrading. Private tuition doesn't have any sort of length, and neither does pastoral support, which is great. How is medical doing? Also no queue, or at least in that one. People are just lining up for book club.
Janitor to install upgrade, please.
Ricky Hawthorne on 2 Point Radio. I'm a huge fan of Yeti cuisine. Yes, our neighbors to the north really know their way around a kitchen. From stews and pickles to 5-tiered sandwiches, and of course, their pies. Cold hands make
Still
the
waiting on the
boldest
teachers to
pastry,
complete their
after
training,
all,
unfortunately.
And it is freezing up there. You really must try it. It's the food of the people, and those people are Yetis.
Alright, so I'm gonna speed up time. Just because I don't think there's anything that we need to be on the particular lookout for. Oh, okay. I need temperature control. Oh, over there as well. Okay. Let us... There we go. Okay, and this hallway as well. Beautiful. Any other particular hot red areas? Or red hot areas, I guess I should say? There is not. Alright. Beautiful, beautiful.
Janitor required in bathroom.
That's really cool. Why can't we use this? Yeah, I know. The lectern can be upgraded. this can be upgraded as well. So let's go for it. Teacher Blake Cougar has completed training Scientography 2. Beautiful. I think we're just waiting on one more teacher. Yeah, William Marmalade. Who I think is going to train right now. Maybe?
Attention. Your finger is not a toothbrush.
Guess not. This is your reminder to drink water. If you need to shower, why don't you go shower?
The campus provides healthcare for its students. Well, it should.
I think maybe next year I have a task that says a yearly pass rate of 75% on 3 courses. I think maybe
I was famished when I arrived at the Royal Tumble Hotel. So much so
adding on
that I
another
took
course.
advantage of my kitchenette and feasted greedily on some toast. When I returned from a walk, I
But
was
in order to do
stunned
that, I
find
need another
all
building, it looks
Crumbridge
like.
had been decrumbled. The bed was made and the toilet
over here?
spotless. Every sign of life had been washed away. You've got to ask yourself, had I really been staying here? Indeed, do I exist at all? Lovely stuff.
Thunderballs. Probably not in that room, but in this one, probably. Yeah, I know. I picked up your thing. There we go. And then thunderballs. Why did you jump me to that room? Ugh. Okay. Maybe not. Okay, let's try this. Don't do that one again. Let's just grab it from here. Fuck. Okay, that looks better.
Despite the rumors, the campus grounds are not a toilet.
Oh wow. Big building over here. What's the issue? Why is there... Okay, there we go. Strange. Ooh, I like this quad sort of area. Ooh, and a pole? I wonder if they could use this.
This trip was all about regional delights and cultural differences. One man's casual volleyball is another's world-shattering epiphany. The people of Smogley have been crusting and dusting their
Did we
fish
get new
for as long
items?
as
It kind of looks
anyone
like
can remember.
we did. We
But
didn't
at
have
the
lights
recently
before.
opened What's the Batter, they use a unique cheesy gubbin crumb. Ho 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 ho! I can safely say that it was the cheesiest
Nice.
fish
We're at
this
level 8,
DJ had
like we
ever
needed.
eaten. That's a winner.
There we go. Now we just need to wait on the clubs and the students.
Frequently asked questions.
Helium
I believe that
baboon.
smell is you.
Oh, I can't. Not enough time. Sorry, guys. A clown trunk. Nice. That one teacher completed training, so now we're just waiting on Ned Payback to complete Pastoral Level 2, I'm assuming.
Announcement. Healthy body, healthy mind. I came up with that.
I see lots of A's. I love that for us. Nice. Campus level 20. I wonder how our nature club is doing. Oh, there's 9. I'm assuming that means 9 students. It's level 3. Got it. Wait. I'm confused about the club levels. I'm just gonna...
Year is approaching. It's too late to start trying.
I'm wondering if I need to move the nature club thing indoors. Maybe here. So students have to walk by it to and from that dorm. Fuck. Okay. Nice. 50-50. Academic excellence, student choice, and queen of clubs. There we go.
I hope you
Alright, so let's check out what we have. We need medium difficulty. Medium. We're looking for another easy class. But it doesn't seem like... Okay, so let's go with medium then. Do we want cooking or robotics? Or funny business? Maybe internet history? Let's go with cooking. Seems like a good skill for people to know. Maybe. Less clown. SWAT. Ooh, this appeals to more students. Let's go with robotics. And upgrade it. Alright, so we need another science lab. Can I... Copy... I'm just gonna copy and paste this bitch. Where's the door? There it is. There we go. Oh, 61,000. That's a lot of money. And we need robo construction and a robotics teacher. Robo construction. A 6x6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Big room. Ah. Indeed. A very large room. Okay. That's all we need in there for now. However, I am going to place a bin and a hand sanitizer and a little plant. I lied. I'm just going to keep adding more and more stuff to this classroom. There we go. And we need a robotics teacher. 1. Crystal cups. Gross and iron bladder. Better than Ben blind.
Sure, as much as I enjoyed my trip around this wonderful,
Alright, so how many
mysterious
students
turkey
do we
of ours.
have?
But for now, all of this talk about food
Oh,
has made
not
me
yet.
hungry. So I'm off to the fridge to take out the first thing I find and cover it in mayonnaise. Until next time, I've been Ricky Hawthorne. Cheers!
Okay. Let's try this again. Students.
Showering is technically
100.
but not socially optional.
Ooh, a lot. Okay. 100. Oh my gosh, still going up. Okay, so we need 25 beds total in the campus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Oop. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Okay, so we should have more than enough beds. Students going to these classes will have a little bit of a walk, but they'll have to get over it.
Now taking students for robotics.
I'm gonna move this inside because it doesn't seem like there's ever an assistant at it. I might need another library. I'm gonna put another door here
Needed to
as well.
install upgrade.
Edit building. I see why there's not an interest there now, but oh well. Oh, that's right. I need, doop, those things that make you cold. AC. There we go. And a bunch of AC in the building because people will bitch. There we go. Literally just throwing stuff around the place so that people don't walk into an area and be like, it's too hot in this area that's not developed.
Showering is
Because they will do
technically
that.
but not socially optional.
What you doing? Just staring at a statue? You're tired. Well, go take a nap. Careful, buddy. You're about to be sitting in the road.
Stretch if you need to.
Yeah, so moving that club inside, more people are joining it now. It seems that putting stuff outside for assistants to work at does not always work out.
Announcement. Healthy body, healthy mind. I came up with that.
What is happening? Thank you for joining the clan. How are you, Willie? I'm doing well myself. Desperately trying to get these last couple of goals. Hi. I'm Miss Morden, as I'm sure you've noticed, but you could also call me Maeve. I'm a casual streamer.
Assistant needed in library.
I'm doing perfect. Thank you for joining me today. What brings you in? Have you played this game? Do you like this game? How has the start of your week been? Honestly, my Monday was a very, very Monday, if that makes sense. And today wasn't much better, but it, you know, it's been a long week and it's already the start of the week. If that makes sense. I'm literally playing a waiting game with this game at the moment. You started playing it a week ago. You usually look for streams of the games that you play. Yeah, I do the same thing. We are alike. I am a little bit into the game. If you've just started playing, I am... Here, let's go to the map. Oh, not that. Exit to map. Save. So, if I had to guess, if you just started playing, depending on how often you're playing, you're in one of these first three. And we're here at the moment. So, Mitten, I remember Mitten. Piazza and Freshly Meadows. Do you know what map you're currently playing? Nobelstead was one of the hardest maps, in my opinion, next to the hardest, which was probably... Oh geez, where'd it go? Spiffenmore. Or, as I kept calling it, Hogwarts. This one took me so long to get through, for no apparent reason. The night canvas, that one's a fun one, in my opinion. So the campus that I'm on right now, called Breaking Point, the premise is that it's a party school. And your goal is to make the students as happy and as entertained as possible, and that's the only way you get money. You don't get money through tuition. You can get some money through completing tasks, like the special requests, but most of your income... My head is in the way. Hold on, let me move me. There we go. So over here, where it says student funding, it is directly correlated to student happiness. So as student happiness goes down, this amount of funding goes down. It's a challenge starting off that way, because students aren't happy, as I'm sure you've realized by now, until you can get them a lot of amenities and stuff that they can use to keep them entertained and build friendships and stuff like that. So when you first start out, not having a lot of money is, it's difficult to make money when you first start. What's your favorite map been so far? And also, if I may ask, what is your favorite
Library
club?
requesting assistant.
It looks like I'm starting to get some lines. Well, this one doesn't have any students at it, so I'm not going to build another clinic. I have a nice build for my dorm and student lounge that might work for this. Yeah. If you put a lot of effort into like your student lounges and stuff, have you gotten, I don't remember, have you gotten a student union yet? Can you put on shows? These are really good. The power nappers. I really like a nature club, purely for the fact that they walk around with like a fig leaf. But in terms of functionality of the clubs, I do think that the power nappers or the speed walkers are the best functionally. The faster students move around campus, the faster they can take care of their needs. So if you're not having an issue with them sleeping and it's something else like using the restroom or showering, then the speed walking club is the way to go. But Nature Club increases like happiness and the aesthetics of your campus. So Nature Club is a good one to have around purely because it increases the beauty of the area, which also increases the happiness. And as of right now, so this little area is a unique area special to this map. It's a like beach party area, and you throw parties here. And the parties you throw in this area give them a happiness bonus of 30%, which contributes a lot to this. So as soon as you can get the 25 grand to spend on it every single time, do it and repeat it every single year, because that's the best way to get funding, in my opinion. Lecterns. Yeah, I know, I could upgrade those. Any level ones? Nope. Oh, there is a level one. I'm dumb. Do you stream it all, Willie? Or do you just play?
Janitor to repair machinery.
Okay. Let us speed up time some more. I think I still have a lot to unlock. I am liking the outside builds for the night campus. Got it, got it. Yeah, I even think I still have a lot to unlock. Each campus seems to unlock a lot of new stuff. And from what I've seen. And they're really cool. I don't know when you unlock the Nature Club at all. But there's also the Book Club, which I believe this increases their learning capability by like 2% or something for a short period of time.
Some students.
It looks like I need people for the clinic.
Is that their problem or ours?
But the purposes of this school, it's not really necessary to have them with high grades. However, because they're so happy they do have high grades. But the book club in this map is necessary because you need to get 4 clubs to level 5. And as of right now, I only have 4 clubs. Actually, that's a lie. I have 5. One of them is called the Orb Club, and that one's really weird. You get paid for every student member for that one, but it decreases happiness, so I don't ever place that one. There's one map where it's required. Ugh. But it's weird. It's a cult, essentially.
Assistant to the library. Thank you.
I've been on Twitch since the start. I tried once, but didn't really like it. Got it. I understand. Streaming is definitely something that is an acquired taste, I think. Just like watching streams. I know people who don't like to watch streams at all. But I love them. I would rather watch people stream really than sit and watch a show by myself. So
Knights and chivalry were first popular hundreds of years ago, of course. But isn't it funny how these trends
but I
come
also
around?
found that
Stay
when I was
cocky,
younger, I
kids.
used to play a lot of competitive games. So like Halo 3, Halo Reach, I used to play competitive multiplayer in that sphere. And it was so social and I made a lot of friends. Yeah. So students, I'll finish my little tangent story later. Students can join multiple clubs and they will get benefits for each of the clubs. So let's see if I can find... So this one's, he's only in book club. Let me see if I can find a student with multiple clubs. Who are you? Do you have multiple? Power nap? Or at least I'm pretty sure you can have a student with multiple clubs.
Janitor required in lecture theatre.
I might be insane. Or maybe they just join and leave as they need something. Speedwalking. I guess it's only one, but I haven't noticed it affect anything. I think they might join the club that they need the most. That's when I tried streaming years ago, when I ran for leaderboards, just got too toxic and too many people just wanting free stuff. Yeah. So I used to love multiplayer games, competitive stuff. And then I got older and I got a job and I got out of high school. And even in high school, I started working and I had less time. And I noticed very quickly that as soon as I had less time, it's a very perishable skill to stay on top of being a high-end competitive player and not getting the practice that I needed. I very quickly fell out of it and it became toxic. People started ragging on me for not being as good as I once was or whatever, and it was rough. I had to stop playing competitive multiplayer games because it just made me too stressed. And now I play stuff like this, which I'm perfectly fine with. I love these games now. I can just talk and chill, and I could still be social with Twitch now. I used to just play these on my own without streaming, and it was fun, but it got like lonely in the realm of someone who's social and wants to play video games with people, which is why I started streaming. Very perishable. Yes, very. Especially when they release a new game with new game mechanics every single year, it seems like. And it's just too much.
I know what you're thinking.
You still play hockey on console? Definitely not as good as you once were, but I gave up the rest. Yeah. Occasionally I will play like Halo. Halo Infinite is the new one that's out. Occasionally I'll play that one, but mostly now if I'm gonna play like a multiplayer game, it's an MMO or something that's co-op with like private servers so I can play with friends. I don't like to play with randos anymore because a lot of randos are, they're something else. There's some good ones out there still, but there's a lot of random people who just, they're so toxic, especially to women, and it sucks. NHL, I never got into the sports. Tony Hawk, I used to play Underground a very long time ago on the original Xbox. Battlefield was good. I played some Battlefield. And speedruns of Outlast. I noticed after switching consoles last year, it's been hard finding new groups. Yeah, they've also really changed the way, like, ranking is, and let me see if I could describe this in a way that makes sense. It used to be when you would join a random lobby with a bunch of random people, you would play together, and like unless you backed out of that lobby, you kept the people in that same lobby and you continued doing games with those people unless you left. And it was very easy to get to know people that way, because unless someone was like, these people are trash, I'm leaving, or oh, I got wrecked, I'm leaving, people stayed together and you could form friendships that way. But now it's, you play a game, you finish the game, everyone gets kicked from that lobby and you join a new lobby with new random people. And I think that makes it very difficult as well. It's like, it's moved away from the social aspect and more towards play as quickly as possible. And I just don't like it as much anymore. It just hit different in like the early 2000s.
Some students have a long way to travel.
Matchmaking has ruined a lot of games. Yeah, it has. Definitely agree there. I have very fond memories of matchmaking when I was a kid, but now the idea of playing matchmaking is just anxiety-inducing, and it's more of a chore than it needs to be, I think. EA has rammed hockey into the ground by theirs, and also splitting a small player base between 8 online modes. Yeah. I'm gonna keep talking about Halo a lot because that's what I played the most of. I was never really a big Call of Duty fan, and Battlefield was good. I just have a soft spot in my heart for Halo. It's one of the first video games I played with my dad, so I just stuck with it with all the other releases. Halo had online game modes, but I remember a time when it was like split between your like matchmaking lobby and what I referred to as like the Forge lobbies. So one of them was like competitive matchmaking and the other was matchmaking lobbies, but they were for like silly game modes. So you had the two different like genre of players, so to speak. And I found that made it very easy to find people who were very much online with your way of thinking. And then all that changed when the Fire Nation attacked. All of that changed when it seemed like every single game mode all of a sudden got some sort of ranked lobby, and players started to specialize in one game mode, and that was that. I tried Halo the first time this year. Gave me a Destiny feel. Well, that makes sense because Bungie, originally, back when Halo was big, was the creator of Halo. Bungie dropped Halo as a project, or I don't know if they dropped it or if Microsoft was like, we're not supporting it anymore. But either way, Halo got picked up by a new studio recently. So when Bungie dropped Halo, they started making Destiny, and that's probably why Halo gives you a Destiny feel, and it's because it's made by the same people. But Destiny's good. I actually downloaded that recently and played a little bit of it. I played Destiny 1 when it first came out a long time ago. Played a little bit of Destiny 2 when it first came out, but stopped playing because I got sent on a deployment. And then when I went on deployment, I just kind of stopped and never picked it back up again until recently, but it's good. MMOs, they're good for a little bit for me, but I find that the grind of an MMO just can be a little tedious. Oh, I didn't know that. I was big on PlayStation until recently, never touched an Xbox until now. I was the opposite. I always had Xbox, and it wasn't until I got a job myself and could pay for my own stuff that I got a PlayStation to play the exclusives. So yeah, I can understand how if you were a console player, having owned a PlayStation, you probably would have never touched touched a Halo, so to speak. Halo's a good game, though. The remake, the remaster of the first 3 was very good. The Master Chief Collection, the remaster is beautiful. And then Halo Reach is probably my favorite. Halo 4 and 5, they're all right. That's when the new studio took over. Which some of the creative directors for Halo moved to the new studio, but
at least there's a salty silver lining.
I think there was some aspects that they couldn't take with them because they were like proprietary, either with Bungie or Microsoft. So they had to reimagine some things in the newer Halos, and that kind of killed the feel for me. Still played through the campaigns, but I didn't go back and play the matchmaking because the matchmaking is very different. So you grew up, or rather, you were big on PlayStation for a while.
Janitor required for
What were your
housekeeping.
go-to exclusives? You would be PC if it weren't for hockey being console only. Switch to Xbox for the flight simulator. Yeah. A flight simulator makes sense. I've seen some pretty awesome content come out of Flight Simulator. I have not played it myself though. And I've never played a hockey game. I've also never really played... I've played demos of Madden and NBA because I used to work a long time ago at GameStop. So I'd play the demos on the like in-store consoles that they used to have. And but sports games were never my jam, so to speak. The closest to a sports game that I got really was snowboarding. So like SSX Tricky on the original Xbox. Very fond memories of that one. Resident Evil would be the only exclusive you could think of. That was back on PS1. 1 and 2, yeah. They've recently remade Resident Evil 2, 3, and 4, I believe. 4 just came out. I know 2 is out, and I want to say they remade 3 as well. Gorgeous remakes. Updated graphics and gameplay. A lot smoother, less clunky. I need to build. I'm talking. Okay, let me just copy and paste a room. Let's do a small one. Copy. Alright, and I need another robo design room, apparently. Oh no, that's construction. Here we go. The door is that way, so let's build it here. PlayStation exclusives. Let's see. There was... The only one I could think of at the moment is The Last of Us. Oh, that's terrible. Okay, the game isn't terrible. I love The Last of Us as a game and Part 2. But the fact that the only one I can think of as a PlayStation exclusive is The Last of Us is bad. Oh jeez. Racking my brain at the moment. I know Infamous on the PlayStation 4 was an exclusive. Ooh, yeah, The Last of Us was an exclusive. Up until recently. It recently came out for PC like 2-3 weeks ago. Something like that. It got ported. But up until recently, it was exclusively PlayStation. I didn't like Naughty Dog games or God of War. The first Infamous was good, the rest I didn't like. I agree with that one. I did play the Infamous games back when they first came out, but I never went back and replayed them. The original God of Wars, I liked the concept I never liked the gameplay. The most recent God of Wars, the ones that are set in Norse mythology instead of Greek mythology, I haven't played them personally. However, I've watched the gameplay like on YouTube and stuff, and I really like the story and the graphics, of course. Everything graphics-wise is getting more beautiful. I love that. Was Assassin's Creed exclusive? No, Assassin's Creed was never exclusive in terms of the full game. PlayStation did get exclusive content for Assassin's Creed. When you like bought the game and when you pre-ordered and stuff, there was like an extra mission that you could get, but it was never an exclusive title as a whole. I love Assassin's Creed though. It's one of my favorite series. I've played almost all of them except for the one that came out on the PlayStation Vita, because I never had a Vita. But I think that one was actually ported to PC. I think it was Liberation, Assassin's Creed Liberation, something like that. Yeah, I played Assassin's Creed on Xbox, so it was not exclusive. Jak and Daxter, I believe, was exclusive. Oh jeez. You're really taking me back in my memory banks of when I worked at GameStop. Trying to remember all the years of, like, launches and stuff. Ugh. Knack. Yeah. I heard good things. Ugh. Sorry, fixing the blanket that's on the back of my chair at the moment. Ugh.
Do a little stretch if you haven't stretched in a while.
Let's see. What other games were exclusive? There's a lot of them. I just am blanking so hard. I need 2 more robotics teachers. Bottomless pit. Squeaky clean and rapid. Barrel Iceman, you might be the one. Rapid bottomless pit. Alright, Mr. Iceman. Oh, Mrs. Iceman. I'm sorry, my bad. And then let's start the new year. Alright, let me set up somewhere to watch the game for a little bit. You know who would know? PlayStation. PlayStation exclusives. Okay.
Now taking students for general knowledge.
I think I saw that there was an ad, so I apologized. I don't know what you missed. But I did figure out some other titles that were exclusives.
Cheesy Gob-Off asks challengers to see how many cheesy gubbins they can stuff into their unsuspecting gobs. Competition is a wonderful thing, don't you think? It brings us all
some
together
that were
and fills our
exclusive
mouths with cheese.
were Horizon Zero Dawn, Detroit Become Human, oh geez, and Days Gone, which is also like The Last of Us, and I don't want to say just as good, but also very good. Did I say Horizon Zero Dawn already? Horizon Zero Dawn is a good one, and unfortunately, just recently, the voice actor who played the main villain in that passed away recently, who was also a voice actor in Destiny. Oh, you platinumed games? I've never. There was always like 1 or 2 achievements that I struggled so hard to get. and I just never had the patience to keep trying to get them. But Days Gone, very good. I completely agree. I just think The Last of Us is a little bit better.
The timetable is not written in stone. Still,
Bloodborne is also an exclusive. Wait. Yes? I'm pretty sure Bloodborne is an exclusive. Unlike the Souls games. Because I remember playing Bloodborne on PlayStation, and if it was available for Xbox, I would have gotten it for Xbox because I'm more familiar with the controller. Yeah. I was like that on Xbox. It wasn't platinuming, obviously, but you don't get a special achievement just for getting all the achievements. But I used to achievement hunt in a lot of games, and I would always get to 1 or 2 achievements that just I struggled to get. Particularly in like Assassin's Creed. There was always, or at least the early days of Assassin's Creed as well, before there was like online game guides that were readily available. It was just so hard to find some of the collectible items. Uncharted. Uncharted is also an exclusive to PlayStation, which was their answer to Tomb Raider, essentially. They're the same games, just one's male and one's female. Both good. Both good. But I'm impressed that you were able to get 30 platinums. Good job. You have more patience than I to try to grind out those harder to get achievements. Okay, so we're getting super close on the number of students we need at level 14. I'm struggling to figure out the clubs. I have all my clubs present. We have 46 students in no club. Okay, I think that's just a matter of people needing to enroll.
Should go to the health clinic.
I remember buying guidebooks. Yes, the OSGs. Okay, so I used to buy every collector's like strategy guide that came out when I worked at GameStop. So I worked with that company from
We are nearing the finish line today.
I worked there for
but
8 years.
First, our producers wouldn't let me leave without trying my hand at the cheesy
I
gobble.
got hired when I was 16. I was one of the last 16-year-old hires before they were like, oh, you can't be 16 and sell M-rated games. And they changed it so that you had to be 18 or older to work there. My brain. 2011-ish is when I started working there, and I worked there until 2019. And strategy guides. They were beautiful. The collector's edition ones, oh my gosh. I would get every single collector's edition guide that I bought a game like for. So any Assassin's Creed game that came out, any Borderlands game, anything like that, all of it, collector's edition OSG, and they looked so pretty on a shelf. And I would actually use them. I'd pull them out and I would like sit there and use them to achievement hunt, find all the little Easter eggs and surprises. Such a different experience to now. Now it's, you look up a game guide and it tells you just that one thing, right? Just what you're looking for. It tells you how to get there and get it in and out quick and easy. But, and that's great for doing exactly what you want to do. But you miss out on like all this nuanced little extra stuff that you could see on the same page as whatever you were trying to find. It was just a different experience. It was a good experience in my opinion, but also a waste of paper. And then there was this really weird transition period between paper guides and like exclusively online content where you can download like a PDF version of the paper editions. You could buy those in store instead of the paper editions. Fond memories. Nostalgia. I'm looking at it all with rose-tinted glasses. Let's post this other poster somewhere. Hold on. Let's go to this room. Here we go.
Janitor required in
You still have your
student
N64 Zelda Ocarina of Time guide. I'm sure somewhere in my... I moved recently, and I have a lot of my game room, quote-unquote game room stuff still packed up, because the room that will be the game room, I need to paint still, and I don't want to put everything out, just pack it all up to paint, and anyway, it's still in boxes, long story short. I think I still have a couple guides, collector's edition guides somewhere. And I want to say it's probably for Elder Scrolls and Assassin's Creed. Yeah, it was the black discs you can put into a computer and get extra stuff like guides and music, I think. Yeah, that sounds correct. There was also the days with bomb-ass, like, midnight releases. GameStop and, like, Best Buy and all the places that you could get games from used to put on and host these midnight releases that were amazing. They used to get all this extra funding to do stuff like hire a food cart or a game truck, where they would have tournaments while people waited for midnight. And at one point we hired a DJ, and it was so fun. And then I don't know what happened. Something happened and the midnight releases just went down the drain. The companies stopped wanting to put money into them, and a midnight release just became, oh yeah, you could show up at midnight, wait in a line without anything going on, and get your game and leave. It was no longer like this really fun social event. But, whatever. Only so much you could do, I think, with that one.
Some students have a long way to travel.
However, I look with fondness back at the early days of video gaming for me. And I fail to mention that Halo 3, Halo 3 multiplayer was this very strange, like, enigma of an experience. And it was almost exclusive to Halo 3 at the time, where if you were a woman playing online multiplayer in Halo 3, you were reported, banned, harassed to a level that not even I experience today. I can't tell you how many times my account got banned for 24 or 48 hours because I beat someone in a Halo match, and they reported me for bad sportsmanship. And then Halo Reach, the game that came out after it, all of a sudden there was female Spartans, like, that you could play as in-game in matchmaking, and the tune changed entirely. All of a sudden people were like, oh, a woman playing a game, you're great, I want to be friends with you. Or the more extreme version, I want your number, and harass you that way. But at least it wasn't hostile anymore. Halo 3 was a particular brand of hostile against women that I do not want to experience again. Scalpers and the digital cloud had a big part of it. I worked for a movie and game rental store when I was young. Scalpers, yeah, especially for collector's edition stuff. People coming in buying. We had to put rules on collector's editions where you could only have one pre-ordered on an account at a time. Of course, there was ways around that, but it helped a lot of that in our area. But the digital cloud makes sense. As stuff started going digital, people would just pre-download the game and it would be available immediately at midnight. They wouldn't have to go anywhere, that sort of stuff. I was against... Why are you feeling like
Let's start thinking some radical thoughts.
You're
while you
sad,
listen to a piece of
you're thirsty, tired, and
pre-digested
peckish. Well,
popular
guess what?
music.
I've given
Alright?
you literally everything you need. You're right here. Just go do it. Yeah, it was bad for females back in the day. My girlfriend had to just stay off the mic and even change her name. Yeah, yep. There was a while where in Halo 3 and in Call of Duty, I just wouldn't talk to people. Or if I was talking to someone, it was because I knew someone else in the lobby and they would defend me. But I'm glad it's better now in terms of like just the blatant female hatred. Now it's just people hate everyone. Which is better in my opinion. I would rather have it not be as targeted, but it's still pretty toxic, if we're being honest. We're so close. I need one more level 14 student and then we get our 3-star tasks. Jeez. Nice, level 22.
Students are reminded that you don't have to
For the
ask
longest
to
time,
go
I
to
didn't know any other females like in my real day-to-day life that played video games. But it's nice now, because I don't want to say like half the women I meet, but I I work in a pretty nerdy environment, so a lot of the women that I work around, they are nerds too, and they play video games, and it's very nice to see. It used to not be like that, or at least they wouldn't verbally communicate it with people. Did I get any of the DLC for this? I have not yet. I want to beat all the main maps first before I get the DLC, but the space one looks really cool. Star rating increased, breaking point. I went to the beach once and I'm still finding sand in my fox furs. That's what I call my custom-made dress shoes. So you've got that to look forward to when you put your shoes back on and act like a real person. Okay, Tarquin, you're fun. We got a curved palm tree. Alright, we have new goals. Campus level 25, we're 3 levels away. We need 500 students to attend Beachapalooza events, which shouldn't be any problem. We need 100 A-grade students, that should also not be a problem. And we need to earn 3 million. Oh, goodness. So the 3 million we could do, it's just gonna take some time. Everything else will happen long before we get 3 million, I think. I'm glad I have this sped up, but I don't think we're 3-starring before I need to end stream tonight.
In the park, you can't look at it straight on. You gotta read between the lines. So when I say people in Hogsport can expect some money,
have you gotten any of the DLC yet?
Next week, what am I really saying?
I'm still on my
Think
first
about it.
playthrough of this game, actually. I only stream it once a week on Tuesdays. So I know people who have finished it like 3 times over already, but I'm taking my time, it seems. I also don't move on until I 3-star, and sometimes I get too distracted. Drink water if you need to drink water. And stretch if you need to stretch. Anything that says space or aviation, I'll be buying blindly. Did you get the Kerbal Space Program, the new one that came out? I have a VTuber friend who played it. Or at least I've seen him make posts about it. I'm assuming he's played it. How many... I wonder if there's a way for me to see how many students with A grades that I have. students. Status. Summary. I don't think that there's a way for me to see grades. Or at least the distribution of grades that we have. Average score is an A, but it doesn't tell me how many people with an A. Ooh, data. Hold on. Graduates? Number students? Assessment scores. Ah, this doesn't tell me either. Okay, guess not. I got the first one. They had to hire a new company to report. Then the enhanced edition on both consoles, also one of my platinums, and soon to be second Xbox 100%. What's your first Xbox 100%?
I see Jumbo McNally is sticking with the hard sell on the humbly named Jumbo University.
If it weren't for the glitch trophy
was
on their
looking for
first
an
port, I would have
education,
had
sure wouldn't be
2
from that
Kerbal
guy
Space
that
Program
sells the
platinums. I
nuts.
love that game.
That information from
Good.
that
Hold
Jumbo
on. I have to cough.
University was totally free. You're welcome, listeners.
Okay, I'm back. I have watched people play Kerbal Space Program, and I find it very, very entertaining. I have never personally played. At some point, I probably will. But I have such a long backlog of games that I just don't know when that'll happen. I have played Surviving Mars, and I really like Surviving Mars. Let's see. I need another robo construction room, apparently. EXO, this weird game where you fly around. EXO 1, this weird game where you fly around as a ball. I mean, it sounds fun. And another robotics teacher. I need to, in my free time, I need to start trying to 100% some games. I tried doing achievement hunting on stream, and I found myself getting too frustrated with, well, this was also, oh god damn it. This was also trying to achievement hunt on an Assassin's Creed game where there's mastery challenges that are very difficult, and you need to perfectly do them in order to complete the challenge, and there's like 27 of them. I did not continue trying to achievement hunt on that game for very long. I was just getting too mad on stream, and I don't want to be that way. 12 minutes. William Dafoe. I see. I have not heard of that game. Though you say the name William Dafoe, and did you ever play Beyond Two Souls? I believe he was a voice and mocap actor in that game, and that game was great in my opinion. If you like choose your own adventure style, like theatrical games, if that makes sense. So very much like the precursor of Until Dawn type stuff.
Academic year
or the Dark Pictures anthologies that come out now. I need more assistance, it looks like. Dry mouth. Also dry mouth, but you're a dry mouth and aerodynamic. Hughes Hawkins, yeah. Was that his name? Oh my gosh, that car has a cheesy gubbin on it. Has that always been there? Am I a fool? What is happening? Okay. Dawkins. That sounds a little more familiar. But I also haven't played that game in a very long time. I wanted to play it on stream,
At Bungle, we
but
know what young
I'm
people
trying to
want
finish
in a
games that I'm
motor
already
vehicle.
playing at the moment.
Independence,
Someone needs a development station.
wheels,
Okay.
Beaver.
That
from
looks like a
Bungle,
big ol' 3D printer.
the car that puts the E
I want to say it is a
in
big ol'
freedom.
3D printer.
You students should make a good first impression. No pressure.
Oh, you guys need AC? I think was not, yeah, it was. Beyond Two Souls was also a PlayStation exclusive. Because I remember playing that on a PlayStation controller as well. The buttons always confuse me. It tells me to press X and it's not the same X that's on Xbox. Or I think they call it a cross on the PlayStation controller. It looks like I need another staff room. We fit this anywhere
Janitor to repair machinery.
innocuous. Yes? I need to put benches. Okay. Plants, because they make everyone happy. And some trash cans so people don't litter, even though people with bin blindness always do anyway. I hate that trait so much. It's the bane of my existence. I would rather have any other trait if it means not having bin blindness. Any cool decorations? We could put peaches. Nature club dude walking around. There he is. Oh, she is. There she is.
We're back, but I was never really gone.
All right.
What do you think I do while you're all listening
So,
to music? You probably think I eat a biscuit or go for a little walk, and sure, sometimes I do that. but
why
in
is
different
the
sense. Nothing could be further from
Beachapalooza
the
stuff? I've had like 3 parties by now. Why is it
Here's
not
some more music while
counting?
I do something totally unexpected.
500 students attend Beachapalooza events. So it doesn't say 500 at once. It just says 500 total.
Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely.
Well, let's hang out here for a moment and see if I'm not gonna get that student lounge to level 9, let's be real. Let's see if they host a party. It looks like there's one going on now. Yeah, so this event should be ongoing. All these are scheduled events. I wonder why it's not counting it. Someone wants a car? We can do that.
Students traveling long distances for their assignment should try moving faster.
Cannot tell if partying or not. I don't think so. Oh, the cheesy goblin is here. Cheesy goblin? Okay, can we just like start a party? I can't schedule anything, it won't let me. It says there's already... Okay. Repeat every year. Book event. Events. Plural. Okay, so I don't think... Jeez. I can't make the room bigger. I can add more items.
Despite the rumors, the campus grounds are not a toilet.
Also got a new type of tree. What an event. Okay, so that just confirmed that an event just happened. Why did it not count any students? That's frustrating. My beach is looking nicer though, compared to where we started. Systems desk. Oh geez. Okay, we can do this. It's gonna be a little wonky for a minute. Give me a second. Bear with me. Okay. Yes, yes. I know. I know.
I've been playing some new video games recently, and man, has it been a while. The last time I played video games, you were a tiny hexagon, and you had to chase a squirrel to the top of the castle, or something like that. Anyway, I tried that new Meat Wizard game everyone's going on about.
Okay, now
boy,
students are
what a
counting. I
ride.
wonder if I actually have to
Really
schedule
being a
it, or
spellcasting,
it won't count
salon
the
wielding
already scheduled
sorcerer would be so much fun.
already scheduled
Say it out
events.
loud, it sounds obvious.
We were so close to a nice number. But we are 1 minute away from 9 p.m., which is when I end stream, so I am going to look for someone to raid out to. I'm going to find someone, hopefully, who's streaming 2 Point just like I am, so I can send you to them. But if not, we will be following one of my friends.
Attention.
Oh, a friend of mine is streaming 2 Point anyway, so we're gonna go raid them. Once again, thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you for joining my little clan, Willy, and thank you for chatting with me. It's been a pleasure. I hope to see you again next Tuesday, where I will be streaming 2 Point Campus again, and I hope your playthrough goes just as well. Thanks. I'm sending you over to my friend Jay, who's also playing 2 Point. So, you know, be sure to tell them hello. And take care. Have a great rest of your week. And I will see you soonish, hopefully. Oh, never mind. They've changed it to Project Hospital. So, let's see. New game plan. There's no one else streaming 2 Point Campus right now. So I'm gonna send you to someone playing Portal. Because that's a good classic. Eventually, my browser is being slow as heck. All right. Show them some love. They have a great British accent. You're gonna love them. And in the meantime, I hope you have a great evening. Thank you for joining me. Bye-bye.